Greetings, welcome to Woodbridge. We have 2 more Wednesdays after this show tonight. Most of you never heard of any of those bands, so stay home and watch Hogan's Heroes. No, just kidding. The people who come here all the time will tell you it doesn't matter who's on this stage, it's going to be a really good show. So there's 2 more Wednesdays. WoodbridgeArtsNJ.org is the website. You can go there and get on our email list. You can get on our email list right over here. My musical partner, Al Schaefer, over here can sign you up. And you'll be alerted of everything going on in Woodbridge, musically speaking. Most of you are familiar with the butterfly theory. Butterfly in the Amazon flaps its wings and creates a series of events that lead to something unexpected in another part of the world. We're all here tonight because of a phone call I received in 2011 that set in motion a series of events that led all of us being here right now to see Kenny White and Willie Nile. It was a 3-way phone call with Pete Fornatel, who gave me a call, and Gina Auriemma, who is here. She was the president of the Outpost in the Burbs in Montclair at the time. So I have Gina here to tell you very briefly the story of how a phone call from Pete Fornatel in 2011 led to all of us being here in Woodbridge tonight. So please welcome Gina Auriemma.
Good evening, everyone. And Billy's right. It was 2011. I was sitting in a car after dinner with Pete, and I was very anxious about having someone to do the booking for Outpost in the Burbs. And Pete said, hey, why don't you call Bill Brandenburg? And we called him together. And 5 years into him booking Outpost in the Burbs, he became not only a very close friend, but someone that really helped turn around what the Outpost in the Burbs was back in the day and now is. So I'm very grateful to Pete and his memory, but also to Billy for what he was able to do for us. But, and yes, please clap, because he worked his butt off. But the reason Bill wanted me to speak, and I know you're here to hear music and not me, is the fact that, you know, in your mind, you probably think DJs were about sex, drugs, rock and roll. What I can tell you about Pete is that there were probably less than a handful of artists that he wanted to spend time with, and he did spend time with. One was Roger McGuinn, the other was Richie Furay, and the other 2 are here tonight. And if it weren't for Pete, I would never have known Kenny White. I would never have known Willie Nile. And Bill and I together thought this would have been a perfect co-bill at some point in time. It never happened at the Outpost, and I'm sorry about that, but it's happening here tonight. And I can tell you that Kenny and Willie were both very good friends of Pete. He loved them, and he made me love both of them. So, there we go. So tonight's show, thank you, Billy, to make this happen, is dedicated to the memory of Pete. So, with no further ado, I can honestly say, ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Kenny White.
Very well behaved. Thanks for braving the heat. See, the light from a star can travel for centuries. How come your smile fades before it ever reaches me? Tell me if there's something you need to say, or if you think everything's okay. Things just feel a little different today. A little different today.
You got one eye going left and one that's going right. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you were looking for a fight. Ordinarily, I would not stay. I'd grab my coat and walk away, 'cause things just feel
A little different today. I don't spend my time wishing. I'm not one for superstition, but I woke up this morning with my fingers crossed. Cat was barking, the dog we out. Kitchen clock, you laughed out loud and said,
you know something new is found when something old is lost.
I don't expect you to laugh at every word I say. If everything was black and white, God wouldn't have made gray. Things just feel a little different today. Different today. Things just feel a little 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 different today. I got no more stories to tell you here tonight. I relived all my glory. Should've left this bar while it was light. Ah, but Annie, babe, those smokes are gonna wreck that creamy skin of yours. I give you 5 to 1. You don't even taste them anymore. But Annabelle, I hope you split this town before it kicks the daylights out of you. like some jewel I found. I've never known a heart near as true. But I would sooner swallow fire than be the reason for your tears to fall. Yeah, it's coming to the wire. You better go before you lose it all. Look at all these posers. We think the world knows us when we're kids. My hair was long, my hands were strong. I could show you pictures I already did. Well, then we'll listen to the saxophone, sweet as the day they laid it down. You know, it kills me when you get that look, like you just discovered sound. But Annabelle, I hope you split this town before it kicks the daylights out of you. Babe, you're like some jewel I found. Never known a heart near as true. And I would sooner swallow fire than be the reason for your tears to fall. It's coming to the wire. You better go before you lose it all. I said it's coming to the wire. You better go before you lose it all. Yeah, yeah. You better go before you lose it all. It's Angela Reed. I thank you very much. We're very happy to be here tonight. Never done a show with Willie Nile before. He was real open to this idea of doing this, and I was very happy that he was. And you're in for a good night, if not a little warm. I haven't, well, a new record probably since I was here last. I don't know when I was here last, 2 years ago maybe. It's called Long List of Priors. And thanks. It's for sale over here if you don't know it. And Here's a song from it. Tried hard to be strong for you, so your path is clear. All I did was long for you and wish you'd come back here. Each morning sun would promise hope. To me it said, okay. Get up, time for your heart to start to break again today. Somewhere along the line, your love divided into two. A match between desire, what you thought was right to do. Is Mercury in retrograde? Did the stars fall down the line? I need a better reason than it just was not our time. Now you turn the page. You send your best to me. Was it a momentary journey or a broken destiny? Another bell unanswered, another unplayed song. If our fate was in the heavens, this time the heavens got it wrong. Who knows where we'll be standing a couple years from now? My boyish looks long abandoned, though I still pretend somehow. The day always seems to come when hope no longer springs, and all those lovely notes must then return to their strings. Every now and then, clear out of the blue, something will remind you how much more there was to do. It might be out there in the shadow as you pull the evening blinds. You'll wonder where he is and if you ever cross his mind. Now the gray geese call, winter finds its voice. The leaves will fall as if they had a choice. Just another bell unanswered, another unplayed song. If our fate was in the heavens this time, if our fate was in the heavens, this time the heavens got it wrong. Thank you very much. I'd like to bring my friend Ada Dyer up here to sing on a song. I've known Ada for a lot of years, and she sang on this record, and, although not on this song. David Crosby sang the part she's going to sing on this song, but she's prettier than David Crosby. You got a point. Yeah. Looks like we may have finally hit a dry spell. If I'd any sense, I'd tell you we're sinking like a stone. Never fun when only one can feel the distance, and the path of least resistance is worn and overgrown. The heart is a living, breathing contradiction, gets cooler with friction, warm with a gentle touch. I heard a line about the hard ones, now I'm gonna steal it. When it's full, you hardly feel it. When it's empty, it weighs so much. Day by day, all through the night, it's all about who's wrong, who's right. I'm getting tired of these endless battles. I'm just looking for a road less traveled. Operators are assisting other people at this time. Hang up, you lose your place in line. This music's driving me insane. You said my call was important to you. I don't know if that's true. Hey, where'd you go? Disconnected again. You appreciate my patience, but your public relations skills cause me palpitations. Can you answer me at all? If my meter's in the basement and my bank is right nearby, why am I talking to Mumbai? I'd like to escalate this call. My blood's warm, but the trail gone cold. Have I grown up or just grown old? My hand is steady, but my faith is rattled, and I'm just looking for a road less traveled. I'm torn between desire and a will to be released. Do I need a locksmith or a priest? I'm a mess across wires. My reputation's painted on every wall in town. The past is gonna hunt me down. I got a long list of priors. They say that money's wasted on the wealthy. Youth is wasted on the young, but I don't fall among that kind of chatter. All we're given at the start is a target and some darts. You collect the other parts, and then you try to make them matter. Take your place in the new frontier. Oh man, I hope you're happy here. The poet's dead and the song's unraveled, and I'm just looking for a road. I'm no beacon, I'm no saint. I'm a canvas, allergic to paint. Life fades every swing of the gavel, and I'm just looking for a road less traveled. very much, Ada Dyer. She'll be back in a bit. Quick announcement. Come on up.
We have a Donald Seagrave from Montclair in the. Can you meet me out by your car, please? It may or may not have been in an accident.
Let's figure that it hasn't. You all right? Except for Donald. Here's a song for Donald, yeah. No, this isn't for Donald, because this is a song about a dysfunctional relationship. I hope you cannot relate to anything about this. This is called She's Coming on Saturday. She's coming today. She's not coming today. She's coming tomorrow. She's not coming tomorrow. She might come on Friday. She'll see how she feels. She's coming on Saturday. I'm really so happy. I'm really not happy. We're gonna do something. We might not do anything. There's so many movies. She gets lots of headaches. She's coming on Saturday. She tried being Buddhist. Her friends got so angry. She practices yoga, tries to act calm, but no one believes her. They think she's a time bomb. Sometimes when she's talking, you'd think I was standing in the next county, not right next to her. She wishes that high school lasted much longer. She's coming on Saturday. She's staring at pictures of Hollywood couples. I don't think she owns a hardcover book. I sit and imagine her life without me. She'll pick out a husband who called her an angel when neither was sober and the music was loud. They'll buy a TV that takes up the whole room, and her husband won't drown her and then try to hide it by rolling her up in her favorite rug. She won't make the news, not even the local. Glug, glug, glug. Instead I will focus on more of the good things. She's nice to the cat when it stays off the sofa. Now when I kiss her, she might leave the light on. She's coming on Saturday. puts on her makeup to go to the beach, but her face doesn't help her when she goes to smile. But she hates talking dirty, thinks I'm a pervert, who really doesn't know the first thing about love. I'll take her to dinner, she'll eat next to nothing, but she's coming on Saturday. Saturday, like it or not, it seems to work. She's really so empty, I'm really a jerk. We fight like the Armenians and the Turks, and to think that you'd care is just a little berserk. I don't mean to offend with that last Turk line, I just needed to come up with some Irk rhyme. And these lines, you can tell I have not spent long. I figure why start now at the end of the song. So I'm leaving you here with these two lost souls who don't deserve A. We'll just call them B-holes. They deserve each other, but no more your time. So I'm freeing you from this conundrum of mine. 'Cause you might not get it, you might not see what this attraction could possibly be. I'm getting in touch with the masochist in me, and she's coming. Yeah, she's coming on Saturday. Thank you very much. These guys drove a long way to get here today. I'd like to introduce them. For the first time ever playing these songs with us, he learned them, he crammed, he didn't sleep. And Tom Airy on the drums. I can't thank him enough for that. From Attleboro, Massachusetts, Marty Ballou on the two basses. Please make him feel welcome. He has been here before. My old compadre, also from Malden, Massachusetts. They don't come much better. This is Duke Levine on the left on the guitar. I recognize a lot of friends here tonight. I thank you for being out in this. Some camp friends. 4 camp friends, 5 camp friends. It's and people I went to Woodstock with. There were 4 of us here. 4 of us? Yeah. 4 of us here tonight went to Woodstock. Now we're in Woodbridge. Angie and I were driving back from Oregon last week, and I started talking about my camp days. I went to camp near Middletown, New York. I don't know if you are aware of that section of the planet, but near the Catskills, not quite up to them, right? And I had started singing a song, and she said, "What's that?"
What?
She said, I said, "Well, that's one of the camp songs. It was my mother-in-law. She's dead. She got caught in a folding bed. How'd he get that way? Ever since."
And I went, huh?
And,
That's terrible.
wait. And so,
Just.
and then she says, "Sing another one." So I sang, "A thunderback, a could you mean? He's so mean. I ever haven't made you a sausage meat machine. Pussycats, the dogs and rats will never more be seen." She goes, "You're kidding. Those are camp songs?" Like, yeah. And there was orgies make the world go round. Orgies make the world go round. So, yeah. So let's. I said, "Why? You went to camp. What did you sing?" And she said, "I didn't sing those songs." What did you sing?
The church songs. I was so shocked. It was like, you know.
"Give It Up to Jesus" is what she was singing in her
it was
camp.
Pharaoh,
And we were
Pharaoh,
singing. orgies make the world go round, and I
John
said,
3:14 and stuff. It was,
yeah. And I was doing Bob 642. So that gives you a little insight into where this stuff came from, I think. Curiously waiting for the train to depart. Come on, get on. The song's called Who's Gonna Be the One? Brush against fate at least once a day. At night you tempt the ghosts of all the close calls. I can say love scared you the most. Your mother taught you to be tough. Your father showed you tender. But on their own, neither one's enough. Sometimes you fight, sometimes surrender. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the lamps go on and the day's work is done, who's gonna be the one to save you? Your story and you know it well. You've walked with kings and bones. It's in between the lines you tell. That's where the real story comes. And with a diamond cutter's eye and nothing left to chance, you don't let a soul get by without at least a passing glance. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. And though you might lose a step, you'll never be outrun. But who's gonna be the one to save you? You hear the sound the hardwood makes, moans and it creaks and it bites. I know those floors have felt the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. Yeah, you do your best to change. They do their best to keep you silent. Well, you can carve into your deepest vein, still be stranded on Monkey Island. And those who live by fair and just are bound to be laid low. Among the few you still can trust: John Coltrane, Hank Snow. So let's just raise a glass for them who time has frozen the page. Days gone by when men were men and all the world, well, was not a stage. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the last drops of bourbon mix with the rising sun, who's gonna be the one to save you? Who's gonna be the one to save you? Thank you much. You're welcome. I'm gonna play a song I've never played before. Wrong key, right? I wrote this song after the Charlestown Church massacre of a few years ago. I just, back before I was numb to all the shootings, and it's like, oh yeah, another shooting. This one got to me badly, and you know, as a songwriter, I feel kind of lucky because I get to put things out and express my rage in other ways besides being on the road or arguing on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, I called my friend Ada to come and sing this. She said, well, I have a cold. I said, well, I wrote it in a very low key, so you might be able to do it. And do it, she did. And she never heard it. It was finished almost 2 years ago. And she said, I said, you remember that song? Yeah, I remember it. Did you ever hear it? No, I never heard it. I said, oh, I never sent you a copy of it. I'm so sorry. But, anyway, she relearned it, and we're going to try to sing it for you tonight. I heard the words coming through my radio. If you're ready, come go with me. The pulse was steady and the rhythm slow. Mavis tearing up that melody. Then the words broke my reverie. Turn that summer heat to frost with words I've heard too frequently. And 9 good people pay the cost. You brought me water when I needed a drink. You held out a net when I was near the brink. You covered me up when I thought I might freeze. Now they've taken you and left me on my knees. Who are these devils with hearts of coal and empty rooms behind their eyes? How many bells still need to toll? How many rungs still need to rise? My blood swelled up and my body shivered for these angels lining up in heaven's gate. When I in Charleston were hand delivered by the cold fingerprints of hate. This peaceful house has lifted souls by teaching how to rise above. Now each and every bullet hole shall be filled with grace and sealed with love. I raised this voice for all these years, been rewarded for the sound it made. It won't mean nothing if I can't dry the tears when the gunshots ring and the love is parade. And the blood ran up and my heart felt shivered for these angels lighting up in heaven's gate. While 9 children were delivered by the whole fingerprints of age. Yeah. with me. Ada Dyer. Thank you very much. That's a maiden voyage for that tune. 'Cause for obvious reasons, I do most of my gigs solo, and I can't imitate her yet. Speaking of writing songs instead of getting angry, this one's on my new record. This one's called Cyberspace. Wrote it after spending a little too much time on the internet, which I do quite often. I learned about a wedding crash by rebels in New Delhi. I learned about a guy who stashed 3 kilos in his belly. I learned Amelia Earhart may in fact still be alive. And that killer bees in Sicily learning how to drive. I learned my friends are two-dimensional, every secret written. You don't need to tap their phones, there's nothing left that's hidden. I learned that cats are cute, unless you happen to be a mouse. I learned it only takes a suit to be elected to the House. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, as goes the human touch, so goes humanity. I learned the world's a lovely mystery. I'm glad to tag along. As soon as someone's sure they're right, that's when I'm sure they're wrong. I learned that it's a better thing to build a bridge than burn it. I learned that people talk to turn the other cheek, won't turn it. And that evidence and science, now with that we thumb our noses. The mention of a dying earth, the conversation closes. But pitchforks and streets of gold, that we're gonna swallow. Well, I learned not to judge, but pardon me if I don't follow. You can spend half your life tossing hopes into the air. 2 hands engaged in labor do more than 1,000 clasped in prayer. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, as goes the human touch, so goes humanity. But I learned that looking good may have a lot to do with lighting. I learned about a war or two we had no business fighting. I learned the highest judges in the land can still be bought. I learned if you play footsie with the next stall, you'll be caught. And that you can repent once, but the second time you're toast. I learned the ones most guilty are the ones that yell the most. I learned that people cite the Constitution till they're blue, when the only amendment that they know is number 2. Some try to save the unborn through their righteous megaphone, but God help you after the first breath you take on your own. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, here's to the human race and all of its vanity. I learned that people swallow metal things more often than I'd guess. I learned that less is more, and that I'm sure of more or less. I learned that even when you think you are, you're not alone. I learned that Walmart shoppers are a breed unto their own. I learned that music I detest is other people's smith. The only time I have agreed, worst lyric ever written. Horse with no name, plants and birds and rocks and things. music is now severely broken. I learn the best opinions are the ones that stay unspoken. And still I sing this song to you despite my own advice. Believe me, soon it will be over and I'll sing something nice. I learned we got a stack of bills and nothing left to pay 'em. No more things to say and now 100 ways to say 'em. And I'll learn all this in an hour here at Laptop College. So much information and so little knowledge. I learned we need to make time for our husbands and our wives, and that we're drifting far from what's important in our lives. Not you and me, I'll make your motor run, don't you ever doubt it. But baby, hurry up and come so I can tweet about it. I spent the day in cyberspace from contagious insanity. So goes. I spent the day in cyberspace. Yeah, contagious insanity. As goes the human touch, so goes humanity. I spent the day in cyberspace, contagious insanity. Oh yeah, here we go. Goes the human touch, so goes humanity. Thank you very much. It goes over better in Woodbridge, New Jersey than Charleston, West Virginia. Got a couple more songs to play you. I do most of my, I've been on the road with Stephen Stills and Judy Collins for most of this past year. I do 90% of my show is me, myself, and I can't tell you how fortunate I feel tonight to have these boys up here with me and having learned this stuff. So, and here's another one. This one I wrote years ago, and it reminded me of a standard from the Great American Songbook from the 40s or 50s. And I thought it needed a lyric that would honor that music, and I was not practiced in the art of writing that type of lyric, as you may have noticed by the last song. So I gave it to some other people, and I didn't really like it, and I took a shot at it, and I didn't like it, so I put it away. So I guess this is not to be. And then 11 years later, I took it out and wrote this lyric to it. This is called "What Good Would That Do Me Now?" I thought of all the words I might have said. You know, the ones that come into your head later on. But you become a stranger, and our love took its final bow. So what good would that do me now? So few prayers risen from my lips. I feel we should be steering our own ships in these times. But if tonight gets any darker, I might send one up anyhow. But what good would that do me now? It's been so long, I hardly recognize the cold. The summer vine's gone brittle, the maples turning gold. I know how to survive this. that's not the mystery. What I want to know is there someone for me? Well, maybe I misjudged you. It's easy to have done. Even shards of glass can pass for diamonds in the sun. But could it be we never had that kind of love? When you think forever would still not be enough. Right now, I guess the only thing that's known is that it's time to learn to sleep alone again. But I hold you till the morning, or at least as long as dreams allow. But what good would that do me now? What good would that do me now? I thank you so much once again, Tom Airy on the drums, Marty Ballou on the bass, Duke Levine on the guitar, Angela Reed and Ada Dyer on the masterful vocals. I thank you all for coming out. You can find me at kennywhite.net if you're so inclined, a new and improved kennywhite.net. KennyWhite.com, you can't find me. You'll find some real estate in Virginia. And, I have a few CDs for sale right here. If you don't have them, please, I'll sign them after the show. Please sign my mailing list so you know when I'm going to be around Jersey again. I'm a Jersey boy, you know, Fort Lee High. And I love playing here. I haven't played New York in 8 years, but 8.5 years. It's crazy. I play New Jersey. So anyway, yeah, sign the mailing list. Please log on to the website, sign the mailing list. Thanks for listening. Have a great time with Willie. We'll see you in a little while. Good boy. This is for the lofters out there. I don't know if you were XM listeners, but the Loft was the greatest station in the world, and I want to put this out to Mike Marone, dedicated to him. He's going through 6 stages of cancer therapy. He's through 4 with flying colors, I think. And he was a real supporter of me on the station. And I'm just hoping he gets better fast, and this song is for him. In my recurring dream, we have a daughter with a boyfriend with a mustache, with a taste for younger women. Like our daughter, he has this little habit. When he tries to make a point, he points his finger, which if it had not been eaten by a table saw when he was 23, would really help to emphasize his point. Instead, we are distracted by the sight of the missing joint, and no one hears a word he says in my recurring dream. In my recurring 'cause he likes Smokey Robinson. He lives on the street, but still will never confuse the temptations with the miracles. When he walks in the grocery and he hears them on the radio, and I'm sitting on the street, but glad he can feel the thrill when Tracks of My Tears comes on that Blueberry Hill. So here's my $20 bill in my recurring dream. In my recurring dream, and this one comes too often. There's a plane filled with people with carry-on coffins, and I don't know all the rules regarding karma, but I suspect that when the good outweighs the bad, some automatic self-protect should kick in. Here you got this plane, and as it starts to rise, I can see the panic in every pair of eyes, and the silent voices calling in slow motion, trapped, falling and falling. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get out of bed, cheer up. The sun is straight overhead. In my recurring dream, I was 11 when it started. I'm standing in my backyard shooting arrows at a target, while inside the house my mother, now remarried since last night's untimely death of my dad, she leans over the couch where he's still lying to kiss him. And it's not that we are ghoulish, it's just that we would miss him, so we leave him there a little while longer. And a good thing too, I guess, 'cause dying's made him stronger. 3 days later he gets up to watch the news, and the news is often bad, and the news is often sad. I know a lot of us are happier when we're sad. Wake up, sleepyhead, get out of bed, cheer up. The sun is straight overhead. In my recurring dream, I am working with my brother. We are drawbridge operators and cannot see each other as we pull the ropes that raise the road. This cloud above me, it suddenly explodes into a million little lullabies that fall into my ears. They steal my attention, but they take away my fears. So when I slip off the rope and fall through the icy waves, I realize it's not Jesus, it's music that saves. And the fish swim by me with faces like goats. I sink into the darkness, but I still hear all the notes. Just sleep with me. I like what I feel like. I like who I've come to be, and I'm locked into the moment, and I love with all my might, and I'm giving all I have, and I'm fearless of the night, and I'm hopeful now. I'm not holding on so tight. I'm giving up the fight. I'm not giving up the fight in my recurring dream. Don't make you work that hard. Thank you so much. All of a sudden, I feel like playing. It's not that I don't want to walk you all the way tonight. I got this thing in the morning, all right. I want to be rested, need to look sharp, get a better version of myself to show. The one you said you liked so much a few nights ago. Here's $5, take a taxi. Spend it on an ice cream cone. Something sweet like you, but you're gonna have to eat alone. I gotta find something decent to wear. All my crap's so old, I swear. This eye twitch came from nowhere. Makes me look jumpy and scared. Like I need a fix. Like I get my kicks. Touring with sticks so I can get chicks. Damn these ticks. I gotta get out my shick and shake. But I'm working on a way to get us out of here. They'll all show up one day, we'll be gone, shifting gear. You can't get nothing here but old. We're gonna turn to rust and to gold, and it might seem like we're doomed to stay. But I'm working on a way. It's just not as urgent. Could you say it a little louder? I don't think that guy in the semi heard you. While we're on the subject, I had another dream about how I get so far up there and can't find my way back out. And when I finally do, I have one less particular. And guys, you know we like things big, if only just vehicular. You suck for saying I'll never change. I suck for never changing. But I'm working on a way, get us out of here. They'll all show up one day, we'll be gone, shifting gear. You can't get nothing here but old. We're gonna turn to rust and to gold, and it might seem like we're doomed to stay. But I'm working on a way. Those bluegrass licks, crazy about the way they sing. I love it when the banjo picks that ding dicka ding dicka dicka ding ding. Hey, come here, look at this map. Maybe we'll head toward Blue Ridge, so somewhere south like that, where Billy Joe jumped off that bridge. Did they figure that one out? I think it was suicide. It'll feel so good when we can ride. I always think it's nice down there, the trees and the sky so big. Then I get this picture of Ned Beatty squealing like a pig. I'm working on a way to get us out of here. They'll all show up one day, we'll be gone, shifting gear. Can't get nothing here at all. We're gonna turn to rust and to gold, and it might seem like they're doomed to stay here. I'm working on a way to get us out of here. They'll all show up one day. Working on a way. Yeah, I am. I'm working on a way.
Once more for Kenny White and his great band. We're going to take a short break, a good time to grab a beer. I think Poppy might have a little bit of food left, and we'll be back in a few minutes.